Here we have Kenneth Chu, and he is a freshman at St. John's. Okay, I'm going to ask you a few personal questions about relating to St. John's financial aid. We are aware of St. John's University policy of first come, first serve when it comes to giving university grants. Do you find that this is fair?
This is very unfair because many people who are in need of financial aid money deserve it more than the people who do not need it as much. For the first come, first serve basis is not a good policy of St. John University's because on the part of St. John's University, because all these poor family, low-income families, they really need the money in order to even attend St. John's University. And even with these grants, they have to still be in debt. Whereas people who do not need it as much, but they do get their things done first, they get more money, and it isn't fair because there are so many different possibilities that could affect these lower income families that distract them from trying to get things done, and that will give them more financial aid money in the beginning.
Here is a personal question in which you must answer honestly. Do you think St. John's is out to get our money?
I'm not 100% sure whether they're really out to get our money, but it really does seem like it because the tuition, first of all, is very high, but it is a private university, so that's to expect. And we are supposed to get what we pay for. But the problem is that although the tuition is high, and that's understandable, they still give us a lot of charges. Like last week, I got sent a bill for $8,000 that I haven't paid, and I took out a lot of loans too. And my financial aid covers only maybe about half of my tuition.
Do you feel like you are getting your money's worth attending here at St. John's University?
As of now, I do feel like I am getting my money's worth, but I think that personally, I think that education shouldn't cost as much. And although it's not a public university, I think we should still be getting more grants from the school, especially. Although on the part of the federal government, we can't really change that. That's the policy for all university students. But I do believe that St. John's University could do a lot to change their policies.
Do you wish that you achieved better grades so that you'd be qualified for a scholarship instead of taking out loans?
Of course. If I were to go back, of course, I would work much harder. And well, back before I applied, I really didn't apply for any scholarships. So if I did do that back then, that would be much better off right now.
Okay. Do you think that it is more worth it to work a part-time job to pay for your tuition, or set that aside and use that time to work hard to achieve better grades and pay off tuition in the near future?
In my own personal opinion, I believe that having a part-time job really distracts you from getting good grades in university. I've tried that before, and my grades did substantially get lowered. And I believe that we should set aside part-time jobs and focus on education, so we could pass our classes, get out earlier, and although we will be in debt for now, in the long run it will be much better.
Are you perhaps thinking about transferring out, or are you going to continue to stay here in St. John's?
Right now I feel like I want to transfer out because the tuition is so high. Although I probably will be getting my money's worth, I still don't think this is fair on the behalf of students at St. John's University. And right now I'm looking at different options as to transfer to maybe a public university so that I do not have to take out loans and still get my education's worth, my money's worth.
Okay, thank you so much for letting me interview you, and thank you so much for answering the questions.
You're welcome.